According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale,
Empieza lo
the
interesante.
Hydro Archon to
Uy.
be punished via the death sentence.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Por fin se desbloqueará
Shouldn't
esta nueva
gods be
zona.
all-powerful?
Ya era hora.
What's done is done. Just trust me. You're Arconte.
Y ojito que llega el Arconte
Never
Hidro,
mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Espada ligera, lo cual para mí ya sabéis que son puntos a favor.
Ah. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song. What's the news?
Y Charlotte.
Say cheese. Breaking news.
I know you're not
Curioso
the local,
cómo ataca
but
Charlotte,
I'd avoid
¿no?
getting
Sacando
too
fotos.
close to
Ojo,
anyone.
¿no había?
Looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled.
I, Furina, will use this trial to show the world the true
Hello.
love and justice.
This judgment is fair and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have
this
never been as
justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusilo, why did you deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice.
I just... This isn't right!
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin.
trial is...
I now understand the true purpose behind it.
Eso parecía. Ojo con el dragón.
You are a devious
La ballena. Tartaglia.
Everyone's dead. Papa, what should I do?
Eso es el abismo.
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
¡Ojo! ¡Ojo! ¿Sabéis quién es?
I suppose this would also be the justice that
La
belongs
Maestra
to
de
you.
Tartaglia, por
All
fin,
will
por fin.
eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Bueno. Pinta muy bien la 4.2, la verdad. Pinta muy bien, me gusta. Primer código por aquí, como siempre ya sabéis, canjeadlos cuanto antes porque duran horas, no llegan ni a un día. Así que ya
The
sabéis,
greatest
corred.
crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1,
Oy,
we learned about this
que tenemos
precarious
al dragón
situation
triste.
involving the rising primordial seawater. Neverlet barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's
Esa
leadership of the
escena.
Spina de Rosula.
Ojo,
Though we probably can't dismiss the assistance
Arlequino,
provided by the
con
knave
Navia.
either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But
Yay! Being too popular can be such a hassle.
Who knew the people would adore me so much?
A ver, tengo que reconocer que las animaciones me gustan, la verdad.
Strike a pose.
Y las criaturitas estas hidromiméticas
Let the
también.
world come alive.
Y Charlotte ahí sacándole la foto.
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Oh, okay. So when Furina said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes. Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
So, Furina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat.
When in this
Primer
state, her
personaje que
elemental
tendrán los
skill
dos,
invites the
Usia
3
y
members
Nueva.
of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Surintendant Chevalmeron, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute. And, you know, these Salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Furina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Based on what we
Las
just saw, it seems like her
criaturitas
Arca
atacan y la
alignment has an
cosa
effect
esa
on
es
her
lo que te
other
cura.
skills as
Vale,
well.
vale, vale.
Yes, sure does.
Esto es lo que te
Furina's
cura.
elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia
Y las
or Numa.
criaturitas atacan.
That's cool.
contigo.
It's super cool. After
Está bien,
Furina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons created by Furina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after
Y
Furina
cada
is
vez que
switched
cambia,
out.
además hace el
Furina's
ataque de
elemental burst
Ocean.
deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the
Nuevo.
party member's HP increases or decreases, Furina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So Furina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Furina's character. It's very showy
Uy,
and
me
unpredictable.
parece que va a ser verdad que
I
para
can
Grillo le
already
va a
see
ir
the
bien,
fluctuations in my
Uy.
team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deepwater aberrants, Furina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Ojo, ¿lo ves que ha puesto?
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field, Furina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is so cool.
Yes.
Hey, I actually saw that Freena's
verdad
outfit
es que el arma es
changes whenever
bonita,
she
¿eh?
switches
Parece
between
un
Arca
cetro.
Oh
elements.
yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
you.
It does change. But, you know, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose.
Mm.
Yes, so if you want to learn more about Furina, then be sure to accompany
to
her
that.
on her... Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happy.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story
Como no, la
nearby just
animación tenía
waiting
que
to be
ser con el
discovered.
periódico, estaba claro. La verdad es que está bien que los ataques sean así sacando fotos, está curioso. Y a ella como que le va como un guante.
Say cheese! Breaking news!
Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering
Se
and
agacha y
exposing
todo
their
para tomar bien la
weaknesses.
foto, ¿eh?
Yes.
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? How do you
Y
know you
luego
could
va
use them as a
haciendo daño,
weapon?
¿no? Marca
The
sus
more you
daños.
know, I guess.
Okay, here's some
Sigue
cool
haciendo
stuff.
daño.
Charlotte's elemental skill applies
Una vez
snappy
aplicada.
silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage.
Wow.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite, he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now, that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
Oh yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the Zoom Lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Furina and Charlotte will both
Ojo,
be featured
¿qué
in version
dices?
4.2
En la primera parte,
event,
Arconte y Baizhu con
which
Charlotte.
is-
¿Cómo?
In the
¿Qué?
first
¿Qué?
half of version 4.2, we'll have event wishes showcasing Furina and Baizhu. During
A
this
new
time, 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the weapon event banner.
El arma del Arconte, ¿cómo no?
Sword.
And in the second half of version 4.2,
Segunda parte,
we'll have
Cyno y
reruns
Ayato.
for Cyno and Ayato.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Strange rumblings have been heard in the
¿Qué?
depths of
El narval
Fontaine's
es el nuevo
water.
jefe. ¿Qué dices?
Dun,
Este es el
dun,
jefe del Arconte. Bueno,
Oh,
bueno, me gusta.
It's
me
here
gusta, me
already?
Oh,
Look at that!
no.
Well. It looks like it's in a sea of pink
Increíble,
and
¿eh?
blue stars.
Si pensábamos que el
Oh,
narval de
I
Tartaglia
remember
era...
this well. I
esto
recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at
Tengo
long
ganas,
last
tengo
broken
ganas,
the
tengo
seal and
ganas.
descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh,
dear.
it's real big. It feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all
Como
directions.
que tiene que imponer
Dodging
un
is
poquito, ¿no?
definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature
Tiene
just
mucha
freed
vida,
itself
bueno,
from
parece a mí.
captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that
Uy,
anger,
importante llevar
perhaps
neumo, ¿eh?
you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it?
Esto.
Is
La
it
segunda
possible
fase
to
del
survive
combate.
something like that?
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
Con logro y todo.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword. Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all
Bueno,
of this.
pinta muy bien.
Perhaps
Pinta
defeating
muy
this
bien a
mysterious
4.2,
enemy
la
within this
verdad.
space will be the key to defeating the whale. Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Tartaglia no es.
Yeah. All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
De hecho, ¿sabes quién
Well
podría
said.
ser?
Oh man, this boss looks
Tartaglia
really,
no
really
es.
tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Okay.
A no
this
ser que le hayan
update
puesto
actually
una
helps
armadura
with that
distinta,
problem.
pero vamos, el
Starting from
Tartaglia que conocemos
4.2,
no es.
an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for
Ya
travelers.
tocaba, ya tocaba. Segundo código, por aquí.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Furina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although,
Nuevo árbol,
it does kind of look like it could be
nueva
hiding
zona,
some
nuevo
secrets.
jefe.
Definitely wouldn't be a
Tenemos
video
nuevos
game if there weren't
artefactos también, ¿o no?
secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh,
El árbol está un poco lo que sería
And
levitando.
the water doesn't
No me
look
lo parece.
quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Furina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse
Nueva
away the
mecánica.
contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Arrhenius Forest
que llevar
region,
hidro.
be sure to check
Es
out
que
the
hay que
version
sacar al Arconte,
4.2
está
world
claro,
quest
está
called
claro.
The Wild Fairy of Arrhenius. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Arrhenius Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Furina's itinerary. So let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers.
Search in the algae sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also we all want answers. I also
Prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places
Nuevo
where
jefecillo.
destinies intersect.
Oh, destinies!
De
Destinies!
Arlequino con
In
Navia.
certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure questline that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map. But Furina's itinerary
Me está
doesn't
gustando
stop there.
bastante
One
la
of his
nueva
other
zona,
companions.
Pues Fremin es
But
gratis.
it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie.
En el
The
evento
name comes from a
principal, aparte de
Fontanian
corona,
fairy tale that
protos,
describes a
materiales,
terrifying
etc.
creature that lives underwater. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the
Esto me
motherboard.
recuerda.
In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I love
Pretty cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
Me pregunto si será como el de los engranajes.
You know, what happens
Puede
if we
ser.
run into certain speed
La
bumps
nueva
on our
peor
adventure?
pesadilla.
You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the Clockwork Penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the
Como
story
no, en el
behind these
evento
battles,
tenemos
travelers will
tres
just have to find
cositas,
out for
combate,
themselves.
exploración.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item
puzzle.
on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine
Ojo,
to promote
que vuelvan
Little
los
Fungi's
honguitos. Me
fantastic
gusta, me
fiesta.
gusta.
Oh, and speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Go ahead. It's time to shine.
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the little fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. We actually have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note I'm unfolding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks!
All right.
Parece que muy
Let's
largo no
take a look
será.
at what else
Ni un
Furina's
minuto durará el
itinerary
desafío.
has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the Traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive.
Como en
At the
otros
end of the
eventos,
quest,
como aquel de
travelers
los
will
muñecos
receive
de
a
nieve,
special gift
otros
from
que hemos tenido,
Pauline.
podemos enviar a
That's
nuestros
right.
amigos.
It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental
Bueno, a ver,
skill,
viene Charlotte,
you'll be able
teníamos
to
que
snap
tener un
pics
evento
with
de
zoom lens
fotografía,
even
sí o
while
sí, ¿no?
fighting.
Wow.
You can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double whoa. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I bet travelers will be able to capture some amazing moments in co-op mode too.
And even if you miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
It seems like Furina has also learned of the existence of a
Y
domain
otro evento de
shrouded in
combate.
mist. Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the
Bueno,
end
y
of
esto que
version
ya sabéis que yo ni lo
4.2.
cuento
Now might
nunca
be the
como
perfect
evento
time
porque
to
no da
start building
protos
your
y si no da
parties.
protos pues no cuenta, la
Hopefully,
verdad.
you're all
Pero bueno,
excited for the
no viene
fabulous
mal.
events that
Quien
version
necesite
4.2
libros
has
o
in
Mora,
store. But there are still
Vuelve
more
el por
surprises
dos
to
en
share.
Niñas Ley.
Yay!
Oh,
I
let's
know!
get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Último código
Have for the upcoming version.
ha durado
Let's get into
lo
it.
mismo que
Okay.
cualquier otro
So first
directo
up
de
is
cualquier
the
otra
quick challenge
actualización.
feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses.
Esto
And it's
la verdad
difficult
es que
to
está
raise new
muy bien.
characters when you
Son de
can't
esas
access the
cosas
boss
que
drops needed to
podrían
ascend a
estar
certain
desde hace
character.
tiempo, pero
Totally
bueno,
true.
nunca es
In
tarde.
version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank
Básicamente,
40
a
or
partir
above
de
will
ahora
have the
no
option to quick
necesitaremos
challenge a
haber hecho
weekly
las
boss
misiones
by
para poder
navigating to the
combatir contra
Trounced
los
Domain
jefes,
section of the Adventure Handbook. All
hacer
weekly bosses
dominios,
will
lo
be
que sea.
available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG. In version
También es
4.2,
verdad.
3 new character cards and 5 new
Nos
action cards will
podemos
be
saltar
added.
ahora,
There will also
pero
be an
no sé yo si
accelerate
eso
duel
será
feature, which will
suficiente.
provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And, you know, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Double! And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Doubled again.
Double!
The
Again!
The developers have also
Esto
made
de
a
que
number of
Novivel le siga
optimizations
tanto
to the
el juego al
Genius
Arconte,
Invocation
yo no sé
TCG
si es
interface.
bueno para ella,
Heated
no lo
Battle
sé,
Mode
no lo
and
sé.
the Forge
lo
Realms
sé.
Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh. And in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's
Aw.
nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has
¿Y esto
also
qué es?
been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing. Red notification dots have also been optimized.
Pero esto era por lo de
Notifications that have
volver,
already
¿no?
been
Eso
cleared
era
will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
lo de cuando te vas un
Quest
tiempo y luego
optimizations will
vuelves, ¿no?
also be
Creo.
available in version 4.2.
Esto también
The
está muy
first
bien, la
one
verdad.
pertains to
Ahora
unlocking
podremos
story
desbloquear
quests.
las misiones
Travelers will
legendarias,
now get to
pero
choose
para
story quests
activarlas
after
cuando
unlocking
queramos.
it.
No que se activen ahí de
Nice.
repente
And
cuando
hopefully
quiera la misión
travelers won't be
y tú te
overwhelmed
quedes
by
ahí.
a sudden influx of quests
Yo solo
anymore.
iba por eso.
The update has also
no
made
pasará
notifications
eso.
about prerequisite
Lo cual está
quests
muy
even
bien, la verdad.
clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Okay, great. You
Oh,
all
and it
in-game.
seems-
Bye.
Bueno, pues ahora sí. Se acabó. Ojo. El 8 de noviembre. El 8 de noviembre es la actualización, ¿no?